First question says solve the inequality 5x squared is less than 45. So just like we do for an equation, we're going to isolate x. We divide 45 by 5, and that gives us 9. So x squared is less than 9. So if you take the square root, we get plus minus 3. Now, if you write negative 3 over here and positive 3 over here and draw a rough quadratic graph, it says x is less than plus minus 3, which means we look at the values underneath the graph. So underneath the graph, we can see that at x equals to negative 3, the values of x are increasing, and at x equals to 3, the values of x are decreasing. So which means x is less than 3, but greater than negative 3. This is your answer. Next question says the box plot shows information about the masses of apples in a box. Jack picks 3 apples at random, one at a time, replacing each before picking the next. Find the probability that he chooses 2 over 90 grams and 1 under 75 grams. So you can clearly see that 90 grams is our median value and 75 is our lower quartile. So median value is basically half of your, and lower quartile is basically 1/4 of your total objects. So if he's picking 2 over 90 and 1 under 75, we don't know the order because they haven't fixed the order. He can pick 2 over 90 first and then 1 under 75. He can pick 1 over 90, then under 75, and then another 1 over 90. Or begin with an under 75 and then pick the over 90 ones. So there are 3 different ways he can pick the apples. So if we go over 90 first and then under 75, so over 90, the probability is 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 again, and then times 1 over 4, which equals to 1 over 16. Now for under first and then over 90, that's 1 over 4 times 1 over 2 times 1 over 2, which is again 1 over 16. And for the last combination, over, under, over. So that's 1 over 2 times 1 over 4 times 1 over 2, which is 1 over 16. So for the total probability, we add these up. So 1 over 16 times 3, and that's 3 over 16. That's the probability that he's chosen 2 over 90 and 1 under 75. Next question says the minimum point of a quadratic graph in the form y equals to x squared plus ax plus b is -2, -10. Find a and b. Now, minimum point and maximum points are shown by the completing square form, which is y equals to x minus h whole square plus k, where h and k are your turning points or minimum points, which is these two. Now, h over here is -2, which means it's going to be y equals to x minus -2 whole square minus 10, which is y equals to x plus 2 squared minus 10. Now, to find the value of a and b, we expand this. Y equals to x plus 2 times x plus 2 minus 10, which is x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4 minus 10. And that's x squared plus 4x minus 6. So A is +4 and B is -6. That is your answer. Lastly, it says ABCD and MNOP are squares. Prove triangles POD and MAP are congruent. So let's highlight the triangles first. POD, MAP. So since MNOP is a square, so that means this length equals to this length. Cover that. Now, since ABCD is a square, all angles of a square are 90. So this is 90. So if that's 90, we know this one is going to be 90 minus x because sum of angles for a triangle is 180. So first condition, MP equals to OP because MNOP is a square. Then angle COA is 90 because ABCD is a square again. Then angle OPD equals to 90 minus x because sum of angles equals 180 degrees. Okay. Now we can see that APD is a straight line, which means this would be x. Why? Angle MPA is equal to x because angles on a straight line add up to 180. So we got that covered. So if this is x, this is also 90, and this is also 90 minus x. So which clearly shows that POD and MAP are congruent. And that is your answer.